The Bible teaches us about a Father's holy and precious love that sacrifices his own life to save his children. It is the story of Jesus Christ, who did not avoid the punishment on the cross. Instead, he accepted such a sacrificial path to save his sinful children. The crucifixion is known as the most painful and cruelest punishment in human history.
The way that he would have been nailed from his hands would actually have been from his arms, so through the wrist. So as the nails would go through the wrist, what we would see, so because we have a lot of nerve endings here running from our fingers down, these are all in the same lines of nerves, which we call spinal nerves, that will go up to our spine. And that pain, of course, would travel up to the brain, and we'd experience profound pain in both limbs.
Jesus Christ can do anything if it is his will. He could have even escaped the crucifixion. Nevertheless, why did Jesus accept to endure the painful crucifixion? The night before Jesus was crucified, he earnestly prayed in the Garden of Gethsemane. While praying all night long, his drops of sweat became blood. We can see our Father's earnest heart to save his children. Father knew if he turned away, his children would never escape their sins. Ultimately, Jesus chose a path of sacrifice for his children.
There are several fishing locations near our hospital. Sometimes, people come to the hospital with fish hooks stuck in their hands. The tip of the hook is curled, so you can't remove it by yourself. We must first inject the hand with anesthesia and then cut off the tip of the hook to push it out. Those who suffer from this injury describe it as extremely painful. When I say, "Let me take a look," they hide their hands from me. Also, some get injured working at construction sites. Whenever a bone breaks and penetrates the skin, the pain is severe. I have to treat these patients immediately, but many refuse any help, saying, "Don't touch me, leave me alone." They scream and stop me from touching it. Why? Because the pain is indescribable. Very large iron nails were used to crucify Jesus, and a fish hook can't compare in size. If you were to see the size of those iron nails during that time, they were about 5 inches long and nearly an inch thick. It can never compare to a fish hook. First of all, Jesus must have felt the horrendous pain. Many patients won't even let me touch nor see their fishhook injuries. Yet Jesus' hands were stabbed and pierced by huge nails while the soldiers erected his cross. The pain must have been agonizing when his skin was tearing. The stress and pressure from the pain would have made it even greater. In this situation, symptoms of intravascular coagulation occur. His blood would have kept dripping non-stop. They even put a crown of thorns on his head. Wearing a crown of thorns allowed continuous bleeding from the nails in his hands. It would have caused a hypovolemic shock. That is when all the blood is drained and there are signs of shock. And at the same time, because of the severe pain, blood vessels are blocked, which causes more pain. People who've never experienced this will never know. When Jesus came to this world, he put on the flesh and overcame all pain. Therefore, when he spoke his last words, "It is finished," he clearly fulfilled his great purpose and will. Moreover, how can anyone describe the pain Jesus endured on the cross? I think it's a Father's love. He was able to endure such great pain because of the love he had.
Jesus' love and sacrifice endured excruciating pain for 6 long hours. And, in the end, he gave up his life. This is something that can never be explained except for the love of a father for his child. Paternal love is seen not only in humankind, but also in animals. How can paternal love that is found in all things happen by chance? This question is answered in the book of Romans.
For since the creation of the world, God's invisible quality, His eternal power and divine nature have been clearly seen, being understood from what has been made.
The fact a father's instinctive love for his child is reflected in all things means the heart of the Creator possesses the same love. Since paternal love is in all things, wouldn't it be possible to resemble God's holy and noble love for humankind?